Okay guys, today for a review I have the Xtreme Production DFC linkages for the Xtreme head, which I have on my Blade 130X. And what's really cool about these DFC arms is that they work with the existing Xtreme head, so there's no need to buy a separate hub or anything. All that you need to do is unscrew this ball that goes into your blade grip, screw in the DFC arm, remove the plastic collar from the hub, which is a separate piece. It just slides right off once you take out the screw, and then you install your arms. And you might be thinking like a DFC head isn't necessary on the Blade 130X, but it actually is. It will help because, as you can see, these plastic arms, whether you have the Xtreme head, whether you have the stock head or any other aftermarket head, these plastic linkages right here, they're flexible. They have a lot of play in them. So, as you can see, they bend. They have a lot of movement even when the head isn't moving. And that's really going to affect your flight. And the DFC arms are going to get rid of all that play that you're going to have, no matter what stock configuration head you have on here. Only the DFC arms can take that out. So I'm going to go ahead and install them, and I'll show you what they look like once they're installed. And when you install them, you're going to want to use thread lock because it's a metal screw going into a metal blade grip. And I'll be right back with them installed. Okay, so I took the linkages out of the package and just to show you what they look like. You can see the finish on them is very nice. They have the B130X there and the Xtreme logo. The linkages, they're screwed all the way in, so there's absolutely no flex in this arm. They're completely rigid. And the way Xtreme wants you to install them, at least from the pictures I've seen online and the way that this link is installed, is that on their swash plate, they want you to install them on where you'd install the stock linkage arms, not the Xtreme linkage arms, but I gave the arms a 90-degree twist. As you can see, I installed them on the Xtreme arm, and the geometry looks okay with it like that. And that's also how they install on aligned DFC heads. So I'm going to give it a go like this. It looks perfectly fine to me, and I don't see having any trouble in flight with it like this. So I think it's just down to personal preference. But I will say that Xtreme, they do show them installed on the other arms, but I'm going to go ahead and try it this way. So now I'm going to go ahead and install the second arm, and I'll be right back. Okay, so here we are with both of them installed. And you can see it's pretty cool looking. It's just like the bigger helicopters that use a DFC head. And here's the most important part about this upgrade. Remember the swash plate before, all the bending in the plastic linkage arms? Well, now that they're metal and we have the DFC head, there's no movement in the swash plate anymore. All that slop that you have in your head from using plastic linkages, it's completely gone. And this is actually going to be an upgrade on your helicopter. It's really going to improve the performance of it. So besides looking cool, it is an upgrade, which I really like about the product, as long with the rest of the Xtreme head. They all really tightened up the head. They made cyclic a lot crisper. There's no shakes in forward flight or anything. My helicopter with this Xtreme head, it's completely smooth. And these DFC arms, they're really cool. They just got rid of all the movement in the swash plate they get from plastic linkages. And overall, it's a really nice upgrade. And as always, if you have any questions or comments, just post them and I'll happily get back to you.